Imagine a young boy navigating the unforgiving streets of Brooklyn with dreams that stretched far beyond the concrete confines of the Marcy Projects. This boy grew up amidst hardship, hustling on the corners, but always envisioning a future where his ambition and intellect would elevate him to heights few could imagine. This is the story of Sean Corey Carter, better known as Jay-Z, a man who transformed himself from a street-smart kid into a global music icon and business mogul. Jay-Z was born on December 4, 1969, in Brooklyn, New York, into a family marked by struggle and resilience. His father abandoned the family before he was born, leaving his mother to raise him and his 3 siblings in a challenging environment. Despite the harsh realities, Jay-Z displayed a keen mind and a resourcefulness that would define his future endeavors. From an early age, he learned to navigate complex social dynamics and developed a deep understanding of human behavior, skills that would later translate seamlessly into his business ventures. The streets of Brooklyn were unforgiving, and Jay-Z's early years were far from easy. He became involved in selling drugs as a teenager, a choice born out of necessity and the environment around him. But even amidst these challenges, he nurtured a passion for music and storytelling. He immersed himself in hip-hop culture, studying the rhythms, rhymes, and techniques of the artists who dominated the New York scene. Music became not just an outlet, but a vision of a life beyond the limitations of his surroundings. By the early 1990s, Jay-Z had resolved to transform his life. He knew that talent alone would not suffice. He needed a platform and control over his destiny. After multiple failed attempts to secure a record deal, he realized that the conventional path to success would not work for him. This insight led him to co-found Roc-A-Fella Records in 1995 alongside Dame Dash and Kareem Biggs Burke. The move was bold and unprecedented, giving him both the creative freedom and business control he needed to shape his own career. Roc-A-Fella Records became the launchpad for his debut album, Reasonable Doubt, released in 1996. The album, now regarded as a classic, introduced Jay-Z's lyrical brilliance to the world. Critics praised his sharp storytelling, authentic portrayal of street life, and unmatched flow. Yet beyond artistry, the album demonstrated Jay-Z's understanding of branding and positioning. He presented himself as both a hustler and a visionary, cultivating an image that resonated with fans and investors alike. The early success in music was only the beginning. Jay-Z understood that fame without financial leverage was fleeting. His next step was diversification, a strategy that would define his empire. In 1999, he co-founded Rocawear, a clothing brand designed to capture the growing influence of hip-hop fashion. Rocawear quickly became a cultural phenomenon, generating hundreds of millions in revenue and establishing Jay-Z as a shrewd entrepreneur who could translate cultural influence into tangible wealth. Jay-Z's business acumen extended far beyond fashion. In 2004, he partnered with the Brooklyn Nets, eventually acquiring a stake in the franchise and influencing the team's relocation to Brooklyn. His vision was not just financial, it was about transforming the sports and entertainment landscape, intertwining his brand with a city and its culture. Concurrently, he founded Roc Nation, a full-service entertainment company that managed artists, athletes, and producers. Roc Nation exemplified his strategy of vertical integration, allowing him to control multiple aspects of the creative and business process, from production to distribution. The acquisition of Tidal, a music streaming service, marked another milestone in his empire. By purchasing Tidal in 2015, Jay-Z demonstrated his understanding of emerging digital markets and the importance of owning intellectual property in the streaming era. He positioned Tidal as a platform focused on artist equity, exclusive content, and high-fidelity audio, challenging competitors like Spotify and Apple Music. This strategic move highlighted his dual focus, financial growth and reshaping the music industry on his terms. Luxury branding became another pillar of his empire. Jay-Z invested in Armand de Brignac champagne, also known as Ace of Spades, and collaborated with Bacardi to create Douce Cognac. These ventures showcased his ability to leverage cultural capital into high-margin aspirational products. His influence ensured that these brands were not merely products, They became symbols of status, success, and cultural relevance, amplifying both their market value and his personal brand. Throughout his career, Jay-Z has maintained an acute awareness of timing, market trends, and social influence. He recognized that the value of his name extended beyond music and could catalyze business success across industries. His approach was methodical yet innovative. Identify an opportunity, align it with his brand, and execute with precision. Each venture reinforced the others, creating a self-sustaining cycle of influence and revenue that few entrepreneurs achieve. Jay-Z's personal life also intersects strategically with his brand. His marriage to Beyoncé, a global superstar in her own right, created one of the most powerful entertainment partnerships in history. Their collaboration and mutual support extended beyond music into philanthropy, fashion, and business investments. Together, they have amplified their reach, influence, and economic power, demonstrating how personal and professional synergy can drive empire building. Education and mentorship have also been central to his philosophy. Jay-Z has openly discussed learning from failures, observing other business models, and absorbing lessons from each venture. His influence extends to the next generation of artists and entrepreneurs, offering guidance on negotiation, brand management, and diversification. By sharing his insights, he has cultivated a culture of empowerment, encouraging others to transcend traditional boundaries and seize control of their careers. The financial impact of his empire is staggering. From music royalties to sports investments, from luxury brands to digital platforms, Jay-Z's ventures collectively contribute to a net worth surpassing $1 billion. Yet wealth alone does not define him. His legacy is about redefining the role of an artist in modern society. He transformed the perception of hip-hop from a cultural movement to a multi-industry powerhouse, demonstrating that talent, when combined with vision and strategic action, can redefine an entire industry. Beyond the numbers, Jay-Z's story is one of resilience, strategic thinking, and innovation. He navigated systemic challenges, personal setbacks, and industry skepticism to build a diversified empire. Each venture was not merely an investment, but a calculated step toward creating sustainable influence and economic power. His journey reflects a deep understanding of both human behavior and market dynamics, highlighting how cultural relevance and business strategy can intertwine to create enduring success. Philanthropy also plays a key role in his empire. Through the Sean Carter Foundation and other initiatives, Jay-Z has invested in education, mentorship, and social justice. These efforts align with his personal narrative, reinforcing the connection between personal growth, community impact, and long-term influence. By doing so, he ensures that his legacy encompasses both economic power and social responsibility. Today, Jay-Z continues to innovate. From new music releases to strategic acquisitions, from expanding Roc Nation's reach to leveraging digital platforms, he exemplifies the modern entrepreneur who balances creativity, culture, and commerce. His approach is both visionary and pragmatic, ensuring that each move strengthens his brand while exploring new opportunities for growth and influence. In conclusion, Jay-Z's journey from the Marcy Projects to global domination is a testament to ambition, intelligence, and strategic foresight. He exemplifies how an individual can transform personal talent into a diversified, sustainable empire, influencing multiple industries while remaining culturally authentic. His story is not just about music or wealth, it is about vision, resilience, and the power of strategic thinking. Jay-Z didn't just become a rapper, he became a blueprint for modern entrepreneurship. He turned his lyrical genius into business acumen, creating an empire that spans music, sports, fashion, and luxury goods. His legacy continues to inspire artists, entrepreneurs, and visionaries worldwide, proving that with determination, strategy, and creativity, it is possible to rise from the streets to the pinnacle of global influence.